Peachie! So I guess this is my first video of 2017 where I'm actually on camera. Sorry, I know it's like almost the end of January now and I hadn't done like a main video. Apologies, so thank you for waiting. On my Peachie Facebook page I asked people what they would like me to do as a video to start off the new year, and I got a lot of requests for a new bunny video, which I've done, and the other one that I got a lot of requests for just kind of like a reflection on last year, 2016. I probably won't be doing like a really deep reflection on 2016, but I know that a lot of you wanted me to do a reflection on 2016 for some reason. I don't think I'm usually that interesting and my life is usually not particularly exciting at all, but I appreciate that you would like me to talk a little more about that, so I will try my best. So yeah, I will talk about things I'm completely comfortable to talk about on YouTube, basically. Like, I've got a lot of things I really don't care about sharing with you guys, so why not have a little goss? Okay, so the year before last year, 2015, was a really stressful year for me. I'm obviously not going to go into detail why. Basically almost the entire year was just constant stress, and that really affected my health. But luckily I was also moving in with my partner at the time, so I had support and I wasn't alone in the situation, so I'm really lucky in that regard. But yeah, so that's the segue to 2016 was very much a healing year for me. I went through a lot of self-care, reflection. One of the main things I did for self-care last year was eliminating as much stress as possible. Obviously everyone has to deal with stress, especially when you're a grown-up, but there was a lot of stuff that I was putting unnecessary pressure on myself on, and I was worrying about things I really didn't need to be worried about. So I kind of really just cancelled a ton of stuff that, you know, I would have normally done. And that's why you may have noticed that my the first half of 2016 I barely did any YouTube videos. That was because I was just needing that half of the year to just recover and process and lower stress, so I had stopped YouTube for a while back then. And then by the summer I felt refreshed, and that's when I started doing YouTube videos more regularly than ever before. So you can tell having that healing process really helped. Okay, so like eliminating stress was like the number one thing, because that's the reason I got really ill in 2015. Secondly was I basically went on a diet to get rid of a lot of the weight I suddenly gained from all the stress in 2015. And I don't want to be one of those people that encourage, oh, you should diet or anything. It was just my personal reasons were I suddenly gained almost a stone within a year or a year and a half, which is insane for me as someone who's never really gained that much weight before, especially in such a short amount of time. Like, that was crazy when I realised while I wasn't overweight, I knew that was not a natural gain at all. That was like a gain from bad experiences and stress and illness. So I wanted to get rid of it. Basically it was really relaxed. I basically did not do any exercise regime. There are reasons why I can't do particularly rigorous exercise anyway. But basically what I did was I basically cut out about 75% of my dairy intake. Because I used to go through so much dairy. Like, I would just drink lots of milk and eat a lot of like sticks of cheese, assuming it was good for me. And really I'm just putting on a lot of fat, and there are better ways that you can get the nutrients without having to eat tons of dairy. Like a little bit of dairy, that's fine, but the amount I was having was a bit much. My main everyday diet has always been vegetarian since I was 12 years old, occasionally pescatarian. It's more vegetarian now than ever before. I'm not going to like pretend that I don't eat fish, because occasionally I do eat fish, like with sushi and stuff. So it's never been an issue like cutting out like main animal products from my diet at all. And I also started taking a lot of vegan alternatives, because a lot of my friends are vegan now and some relatives are too. And honestly I find it really inspiring. It's nice to know there are a lot of alternatives where you're not having to eat animal products. And I just want to be one of those people that are saying like, you don't always have to be all or nothing. You don't have to be fully vegan straight away. You don't have to be, you know, fully vegetarian straight away. Even like trying it part-time for a while can massively inspire you, help you think about things more. You know, you're actually helping the environment by taking less animal products, especially with like the climate issue. A lot of that is to do with farming, whether it's dairy or meats. I feel like there's a pressure that you just have to suddenly be vegan or not. the way I've gradually done it, which was purely just for experimenting with the diet and losing weight, did actually really inspire me and learn a lot about vegan stuff, so that's been cool. So 2016 has been a lot about learning about alternatives to animal products, even though I still do take them. One thing you gotta be careful of though is like there's a lot of palm oil in products still, whether it's vegan or not. So just because you're trying vegan butter spreads and stuff, you'll notice a lot of them have palm oil in them still, which is one of the biggest contributors to climate change issues and deforestations and stuff. So it's really hard being human because you're just constantly like some way contributing to some sort of terrible thing. It's really hard, it's not simple. That's another thing I learned last year. That it's hard to escape being a terrible human being. There are levels of terrible, but sometimes you just have to feel guilty and it's okay. So yeah, I managed to lose almost the entire stone that I gained in about 10 months just from cutting out 75% of my dairy. I had nothing else going on in my life that could have made that weight loss like go, except maybe just less stress, de-stressing as well. So yeah, I was really happy I was able to do that. I gained a bit over the Christmas holidays again, but like it was like 1.5 kilos, and I'm used to gaining a bit over Christmas. Like I like to have a little extra fat in the winter anyway to keep warm because I don't like winter. Sometimes I was a bit nervous about talking about like going on a diet on my YouTube because I know there's a lot of pressure on people, especially girls, to like feel the need to diet, and I just want to emphasize this was my personal choice for my personal situation that happened, and there were health and life issues going on at the same time that contributed to my weight gain, and like it's honestly my own personal decision. Again, I was barely doing anything. So yeah, obviously I've done a video about it, but also bunnies were like our entire life last year. Well, at the end of January we adopted Pumpkin and Pudding the Bonbons. I'm not going to talk too much about the Robinsons video because I'm going to do a video very soon about their first year anniversary, their adoption anniversary, shall I say. And we've also made it their birthday because we don't know when their exact birthday is because they're rescues, but their estimated date of birth is in January, so we kind of make that anniversary celebration of us adopting them and their birthday the same day. You'll see a happy bunny birthday / anniversary video coming very soon. So yeah, this year I have actually planned a very quiet year. I'm trying to save money for a vacation. Everyone is telling me I need a vacation. I'm like, it's not that easy guys, I literally can't afford a vacation. But I'm going to try really hard just to take at least the whole year saving up for one. I'm also finally able to have time to work on my self-employed career more, and I'm not talking about YouTube, although YouTube is a part-time job for me. I actually have a lot more ambitious stuff going on in the background which I can't talk about because I want it to be finished first. So I have some projects which I think a lot of you will actually be really interested in, but they won't be relevant towards the end of the year, so there's no point talking about it now, it's ages away. So yeah, please cheer me on for my future projects, and I really hope you like them when they come into fruition later this year, but it'll be later this year, so not like mid this year, it'll be by autumn or winter this year, so a while back, but please just trust me that I am busy. The one thing I keep asking about is when am I doing a new wardrobe video? When am I showing off my wardrobe and clothes again? The reason I haven't done this in so long is because honestly I haven't actually bought that many clothes in the past 2 years. Not enough new clothes to justify an entire new wardrobe video. It's a completely different situation than it was a few years ago, and I put most of my spare money and time into going out and seeing friends, supporting the rabbits and stuff like that. Rent is higher in this new place. It's a fantastic place though, so it's worth it. So yeah, different situations guys. I just don't have enough new clothes to justify it. Luckily the clothes I have I love very much and I can still wear and enjoy. I think there's a pressure when you like kawaii fashion and stuff that you have to just keep getting new clothes and following trends, and I've just been more relaxed this year, especially because I've been busy. Like, as much as I like fashion, it's not like the core of my life. It's more just like something I can enjoy on the side, and I think some people are like, oh, Peachie's like, she's going off fully at fashion and stuff. It's like, yeah, I'm not, I'm just, the passion has moved to other creative projects, and this has just become a regular part of my everyday life now, kawaii fashion, because I've been into it so long, it's much more natural to me. So I hope you see it as like a positive thing rather than negative. My Play with Peachie videos will be back soon next month. I have better recording equipment for it now and I just need to set it up. I need a few more things to help set it up. So sometime next month, it might be the end of next month, but I'm hopefully sooner than the end of next month, I will get Play with Peachie back and running as well. So there'll be regular gaming videos as well as my main videos and my bunny videos. So yeah, I hope you look forward to that. So yeah, I've blabbed enough in this video and I still feel a little bit weird about sharing this with you guys just because it's not something I normally do, but like talk about my everyday life and issues and stuff. But I thought about it over the past few days and like I really don't mind sharing this. Like if you judge, I just don't think it's like an issue to be judged over, so it's not gonna bother me. I hope everyone's 2016 was good to you. I know it felt like quite a heavy year for multiple reasons. I think you know about the issues I'm talking about. We don't always have to have these landmarks by this year was something, this year's the next one. I feel like living in the present is the most important thing. Just keep making the present good for you and for others. That's what's going to make the world go round in the end, because the future is always uncertain and in the past you can take things you've learned from. So that is the weird Elder Peachie grandiose advice of the year awards. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, do you like Twinkle? My friend who works at Build-A-Bear gave me her for Christmas. It's amazing. She smells of bubblegum. So anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.